Hello friends, and welcome to another week of journaling. And our first journal spread today is going to be a memory keeping one because recently it was my partner's birthday and we had a party for him with all our friends and family, and it was just a really nice time. So of course I needed to journal about it in my journal. So I printed out a picture, but I used the collage technique this time because there was more than one picture I wanted to include in the spread, but I also wanted plenty of space to do writing and my written journaling to just make sure that any little bits of the party or the day are not forgotten when future Lizzie looks back on this in many years to come. So in regards to the theme, I didn't really know what I was doing for this one. I knew I had some birthday stickers that I really wanted to use for the spread. So I just got this paper which has lots of gold foiling on, which I figured would go quite nicely. I always feel like gold is almost related to celebrations and things like that. And if you're wondering what this contraption is, well, this was a little idea that I had where I basically got one of those little clips, and I figured I had a ton of washi samples that I wasn't entirely sure what to do with them, and they end up just sitting in a drawer somewhere where they are forgotten about. So I hang them on my pegboard using this, and it keeps them all together, and it just makes it really easy to access them. And then that way none of my washi samples go to waste, and I feel like you could use pretty much anything to attach them. You could use a keyring loop, you could even use a bit of string, a bit of ribbon, even a zip tie, whatever you want. There's no, they can use anything that you have lying around to make it. So if you do have lots of washi samples just laying around, then I would definitely recommend using them because it's definitely made me use my washi samples a lot more, and it just means as well that I have a wider range of washi tapes to use whenever I'm journaling, because I obviously have all of my pen pals and all of you guys that have sent me mail. I have all your collections in there as well as my own. Before I added all the birthday stickers, I wanted to just look through my sticker release book and see if there was anything in there that I could use on the spread just to decorate it a little bit more and create a bit more of a varied background to the spread. And I had a lot of pet tape sample cutouts in here that were pretty much perfect, that didn't really go with any particular theme, but they're the kind of things that go with everything, so that makes them very versatile and also great for me to use as a bit of a background in the spread. This birthday was quite a big one, so I'm not going to say which one it is, but yeah, it will be my big birthday next year, which is kind of scary, but we're not thinking about that yet. And I'm trying to decide if I should also have a party because I hate hosting things. I like just turning up to other people's events, so the thought of trying to actually decide what I would do for my own party is kind of stressing me out to the point where I might just not do anything. But I feel like I definitely should, but I definitely like more low-key things and things like that. So I guess we'll just have to see what the weather's like, because my birthday is in April and I'd love to do a garden party sort of situation, but my garden probably isn't big enough, so I'm not sure where I would actually do it. But yeah, if you have any things that you've done for your birthdays in the past which worked really well and it wasn't too much pressure, wasn't too much stress, then definitely let me know, because I'm open to plenty of ideas. And then I'm just doing my written journaling, and I just try and write down pretty much anything that I want to remember in the future, because that is essentially the whole point of these memory keeping spreads. So any little bit that I don't want to forget, I write down in my written journaling. Even though sometimes my written journaling doesn't make the most sense, it's sometimes a bit of a brain dump. But I guess with it just being me reading it in the future lightly, then it will make sense to me, hopefully, because I'm the one that's written it. But yeah, I think it came out really cute, so I'm very happy with our first spread today. Next we have a pen pal with me, which is always really fun to do, and I've been making so many pen pal letters lately because of my upcoming art challenge Meltober. Now you don't have to actually make pen pal letters for the art challenge, that's just what it's called, because when I first started it I was pretty much only doing pen pal letters and I hadn't officially got into journaling properly at that point. But yeah, most people do tend to do journal spreads for the challenge, but if you want to hear more about it, then all of the details are on my Instagram, and it's a really fun time. A lot of people get involved, and it's just really fun to see how everybody interprets the challenge prompts. So this one was for Woodland Fairy, and of course I had to use my new fairy stickers for this spread. I think I've got like 10 prompts done so far because I like to pre-make a lot of them just so that when the month actually comes it's not so stressful, and then I can still make things for the prompts, but I'm also not like scrambling around to try and get everything done, because obviously with me being the host of the challenge I feel like I should do every single prompt, and that's not something that you have to do. If you do the challenge, you could literally just join in for one of the days or any prompts that you enjoy. But I feel like, you know, because I am the one hosting it, I do have that responsibility that I do need to do as many prompts as possible. So yeah, I've made a few, but I would definitely like to make a few more before the challenge starts. So I am planning on making a few more this weekend, and I'm slowly getting through all my PO box mail. So if you have sent me a letter, then keep an eye out on your mailbox because a reply will coming very soon with a nice autumn theme, hopefully. But yeah, because it was Woodland Fairy, I figured a lot of the elements that I wanted to use would obviously be to do with the forest, and I wanted to add some butterflies as well because they just remind me of fairies and feel very whimsical. I used just some green card for the envelope because I felt like that colour would make a nice backdrop, and I actually really like the colours pink and green together. I feel like they work really well and it kind of reflects the theme for this envelope. So I was very happy with all the pinks and the greens, and I wasn't sure what to do for the lettering for this one, and I was trying to decide for quite a while, but then I decided to settle on my letter stickers because I figured I didn't have that much space left on the envelope by the time I'd done sticking everything down. So I had to think very carefully about how I was going to do her name, because if I ended up doing the lettering, then I might end up covering some of the stickers, which I didn't want to do. you'll have to let me know if you guys are joining in with Mailtober this year. I know I've seen some of you already absolutely smashing through the prompts, so that's amazing. A lot of you are actually doing better than me, so I'm very impressed with that, and I'm just so excited to see what everybody has made. And it's honestly like the highlight of my year. October is my favorite month, so hosting an art challenge throughout that month where I can just kind of connect with the little community online that we've created together. It's just very wholesome and it makes me very happy. So yeah, thank you if you do join in with Mailtober, and if you have in the past, and if you aren't planning on, then you should definitely follow the hashtag over on Instagram so that you can see everybody else's prompts, because I'm sure you'll get some inspiration for some sort of creations, even if you don't end up joining in with the actual challenge. But yeah, I find it so inspiring whenever I see everybody's things that they've made. It just makes me want to create something, and I feel like that is kind of the case. Whereas if I'm in a little bit of a slump or I've got a bit of art block, then I just watch other people's content, or I'll look at what people are making on Instagram, and that basically like pumps me up into making something. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you're in a bit of a slump, just to check out what everybody's making, because you'll be blown away by everybody's creations, because I am every single time. I have a very exciting parcel that has just come today. So yeah, I'm gonna open it and show you. But this is a clue. Ooh. I have already had a peek, so I do actually know what's in here, but obviously I want to show you what's in here too. So first of all, there was this cute little note. And then inside is I don't know what it's called, one of these things. And it's actually a whiteboard as well. And it's magnetic too, so it's fancy. So it's like, I feel like that's really loud. But yeah, I probably won't actually use this in videos because I feel like I'll look quite silly like at the start of the video, like so. But it's really cool just to have something like this, and you get a little whiteboard pen too. So the idea is you can write your channel name on there, and I guess if you wanted to, you could use it at the start of videos. And it will just rub off as well. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool little thing, and yeah, I'm really happy that I've got it. So I hope you have been enjoying all the extra videos. Not gonna lie, it's taken all my time up, but I am having a lot of fun doing it. So I hope you have been enjoying all the extra content. I don't think it's going to be a forever thing, because I don't think it's actually sustainable to do 2 videos a week forever, but I'm definitely going to do it for as long as I can through like cozy season. So yeah, I'm just going to do it as long as possible basically, and then I will go back to my previous schedule, which will be 1 a week. I was kind of worried that you guys were going to get sick of me as well. I'm like, I'm actually posting too much. Are people going to get fed up with me? So yeah, let me know. And obviously if there's anything you want to see in future videos or as extra videos, then I'm always open to ideas. I've got some ideas in mind, but I would also love some other ones. Thanks, because I don't think I would have this without you guys. I don't know if to put this like on my shelf somewhere, but as you can see, I don't really have any space anywhere. No, I generally don't think there is anywhere. I'll have a look. I'll get back to you on that one. Okay, so it's currently here, but you definitely can't see it on camera. But because it doesn't have a stand, it's just kind of got to lean somewhere. And yeah, my shelves, as you can see, are pretty full. So there is nowhere else for it to go. But if you're really tall, then you can see it there. I figured I would add this little card into my journal just to remember getting this thing, because obviously it is very exciting, and even though it's only a little thing, I feel like me in the past would be vibing over getting this, and I would never like believe that maybe I would receive something like this. So even though it's just a bit of merch, but it's just very exciting, and I feel like you have to celebrate the little things. So I just wanted to do a spread, just basically giving myself a little pat on the back to just say well done to myself for making so many videos lately. I feel like I've been a machine at the moment, and it's definitely been taking up a lot of time and effort, but I feel like I've honestly been having the most fun, so I don't really have any complaints. And even though my channel isn't massive, and I'm not getting tons of views and I don't have a ton of subscribers, I feel like I get a lot of comments, and that is kind of like the thing that drives me the most, is all your little lovely comments, just chatting with me, things that my videos have reminded you of. I also just love hearing what you're doing whilst you're watching. I like to know what crafts you're working on, what journal spreads you're making, and it just makes me feel like whenever I get a comment or I respond to a comment, that it builds up this little community of humans that I get to know on the internet, and I honestly cherish it so much. So it definitely keeps me going and gives me motivation to keep going and keep making videos, even if I'm not flying through the algorithm. It's honestly fine. I feel like just those little interactions are a lot more important to me, and I find them a lot more beneficial. So yeah, thank you if you have ever commented on a video. I honestly love replying to you all and just having little conversations in the comments. So yeah, thank you if you have. So for the spread, I obviously wanted to match the clapperboard. I think it's called a clapperboard. I don't actually know. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I wanted to go with that theme. So I kind of went for like a film slash movie slash negatives. I do actually have so many stationaries that are to do with photography and filming and things like that. I think it's because obviously before doing all this, my background was photography and I have a degree in photography, so I always enjoy doing that. And I think that's also why I love making YouTube videos so much, because I don't necessarily do photography anymore because it's too expensive basically. I used to do a lot of film photography, and it's just not possible to really do that anymore because nowhere really does it near me. Everywhere's closed and it's just very expensive as a hobby. So being able to film YouTube videos kind of scratches that itch, and I feel like I'm still making the most of all the skills that I've learned and still just creatively feeding that old hobby that I used to be obsessed with. So that is why I have so many of the photography themed stationaries, and these washes are really great because they just kind of give that vintage feel almost, and they layer up really nicely as well. And with them all being black and white, obviously they go with pretty much anything that you want to make. So I'm just doing my written journaling, reflecting on everything that I've pretty much just spoken to you about. And then I knew I wanted to add some more stickers here and there on this spread, but I wasn't sure where, so I decided to do the written journaling first, and then I would kind of fill in the gaps with some of these new stickers that I got from journalsay. And you're going to see me unbox these in a little bit, but I really wanted to use them in the spread, and I decided to use the red because obviously YouTube is red, so it just made sense, and obviously goes with the little YouTube logo on the card. But yeah, I'm really happy with this spread, and hopefully it will be another reminder to myself to keep going basically and not give up. So yeah, very happy with this. So I just wanted to quickly show you some of the Patreon rewards because I have finished drawing 2 of the sheets and then I still have my girl sheet to do. This is for October's. Woo, sorry, I'm like squatted on the floor. This is for like October's rewards. So yeah, I will show you what I've done so far, but I think they're really cute. So this is the second sheet that you get. You can only get this one with the Flower Friends tier. And there's just like some really cute things on here. I really love these little teapots. They were inspired by some of the things that my grandma has actually, because she has like some pottery things that she made when she was younger, and they kind of look like this, kind of the same kind of vibe. And I'm also kind of obsessed with this little pumpkin guy on this teapot. It kind of reminds me of an Animal Crossing character. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, you'll definitely know who I mean, but if he was green. And then this is the second sheet all finished. So I finished all the little doodles and it's got a kind of spooky-esque vibe to it, but also cozy. So yeah, these are going to be the first 2 sticker sheets for Patreon rewards, and then I still need to do the one with the girls and like the mini sheet. So yeah, but they turn out cute so far. So I'll update you when they are all done. So it just happens I got another fun package in the mail, and that is a journalsay package. This was gifted to me, but this time I was actually good and got loads of things for other people instead of just myself. So I only got a few bits for myself, and the rest I'm going to be giving away to friends and family, because loads of people that I know have recently got into journaling, so it means I can gift the stationery to other people. So that's the plan. But yeah, I thought I would open up all these goodies so that you can take a little look. I also really like the new autumn box. I like how it fits with the season. So yeah, we'll do a little stationery unboxing, and I am an affiliate for journalsay, so if you want to use my code, you can get yourself 8% off, and I will link it down below. And I'll also link all of these products as well. But yeah, there's some things that I'm really excited about. Like I did get some washies for myself, which you will see why, because they're so cute. But yeah, then I'm gonna have to go and gift everything to everybody. And doing a stationery unboxing is always a fun time. I always love watching them, and I love showing you the things that I got. So we'll just get started. So everything always comes bubble wrapped, and the bubble wrap usually matches. So the summer one was like blue or pink, but this one's orange. And the bubbles are little love hearts too. So I will get everything out of the box and then I will show you the things that I got. So first of all, I got some more of these little folders because they're just great for storing stationery, and the other ones that I got, I basically reorganized all my stationery and they are now full. So I got these ones for any new bits and bobs, and so I can kind of organize things a little bit more. I also got these little like plate memos. They're just like sticky notes, and I got these to write little thank you notes on for my orders for my Etsy shop, because I'd basically ran out of memos and I saw these little plates and I was like, they are just too cute. I got some Christmas stickers. Obviously it's not Christmas yet, but I wanted to get these because I just thought they were cute. And they're like a really good size for sticking on the bottom of penpal letters or on the bottom of journal spreads. And I really like this one. These ones are all just different types of Christmas ribbons, which again are kind of the perfect size for my journal to like go down the like vertical side of it. So yeah, you'll definitely see me using these over Christmas. This is a little paper pack I got. And they're also like really textured. These are one of the things that I'm giving away. I got for somebody else. I got a big acrylic block. Obviously you just pull this bit off. But it's a really good size for adding letters, things like that. I got myself some ink because basically all my ink has evaporated into thin air recently. So I decided to get some brown ink for my fountain pen to use in my journal. And I have used journalsay's ink before and I've had no issues with it, but I just wanted to get more of a neutral colour this time, as the colours I got last time were really bright. I got one of these brushes as well for distressing things. I cannot explain to you how nice this brush feels. I have never felt anything so soft in my entire life. I got these stickers for one of the Meltober prompts and they are extremely shiny with gold foiling. So there's like little tarot cards and things in here. So I'm really excited to try and make some celestial themes. I got these like dark frames too, and I thought they'd be really good for a book that I've read recently. So these will be going into a reading spread and they're going to be for Phantasma because I just feel like they really fit the vibe of that book and even match the book cover like pretty well as well. I restocked on my gold letters because if you watch my channel a lot, you know I use these all the time and I was running out, so I got some more of those. And I decided to try the white ones as well because I've not had those before, so yeah, I just wanted to give those a go. This is a really fun sticker sheet. They're both holographic and I think the idea is that you can kind of match the butterflies and layer them together if you want to, or you can just use them separately. And they are also pre-cut, which is great. There's also these sticker sheets that I got to give to people, and they're all like different travel things or just like general lifestyle. Each one is a different coloured theme and you get 4 sticker sheets of pre-cut stickers in each one. I also got these little packs that have loads of like different stickers and ephemera in. This one's themed around like nature, but like butterflies and mushrooms. And then this one is themed around like botanical things. You get little sticker sheets in there as well, different papers, bits of ephemera, stickers, like washi stickers, bigger ones. These are like big washi sticker pieces. I don't want to open everything up that I'm gifting because I feel like it kind of ruins it, but you can get the gist. These are like different stencils for, I guess, embossing or inking. And a really great idea, it actually comes with a little keychain so you can attach them all together. Genius. I also saw that they had these little charms, and as you know, I make like resin journal charms, and I thought these would be really fun to just experiment with because I usually get the ones that have like a gap all the way through. So yeah, I'm gonna just see what I can make with these. And they're all really pretty like vintage styles. So I like that every single one is unique. These stickers are all a part of the same set, but just in like every different colour, and they are essentially all little collages and just cute like nature journaly things. So each little pack has its own theme, and there's just lots of really nice like delicate stickers inside. So I will be using some of these and then sharing the rest of them with my pen pals. Like, how cute is this little journal sticker? These ones are more, I guess, like neutral vintage. Got a little library card with some flowers on it. And then next we are gonna unbox the washies, and I'm really excited about these ones. So I will show you those. So you've got voiceover Lizzie again because my neighbours started making lots of noise. So I'm just opening up the washies now, and these little autumn washi set are actually like pet tapes, which is really fun, and they were just really cute. And I was like, you know what, I've got my art challenge coming up, so I'm definitely going to need a lot of autumn things. So yeah, that is why I got these, and I really liked how they had a lot of different sizes as well. I tried out some of these washies too because the plan was to gift one of them away, and then the other one I was going to use for my Phantasma reading spread. And if you've read the book, then you know that these go very well with that reading theme and the book cover. So yeah, I'm very excited to use these when I come to do my reading journal spread, and they are very Halloweeny but also pretty in the same time. I also got this pre-cut washi tape which has lots of different bows on it, which I thought was super cute, and I have been using bows a lot in all of my spreads, so I figured why not have some more. And then these washies were the things that I was the most excited about, and they're basically not made by journalsay, they are made by another company called Ding Ding, and I really love their designs, so whenever they stock them on journalsay I always try to grab them. And I got this washi tape mainly for this one sticker because I just thought it was so cute and like whimsical. It reminded me of winter, and I'm really excited to use it in some like winter spreads or a winter penpal theme. And there's just so many different designs on each of these washi tapes, like all of the loops are so big, so you have plenty of options to work with. And I really like how there's just lots of different storefronts, there's houses, there's like bookshops, cafes, and there's even like a little post office as well, which I think is absolutely adorable. So I can't wait to gift these to my pen pals as well and send them some samples, so hopefully they can make use of them as well. But yeah, I just really love these and love how many designs there are in each one. Now this one is, I guess it's like mushroom themed. They're all like almost like whimsical cottage core slash like fantasy forest. I don't know, it just seems like all my favourite things in this washi tape. And these snails are so cute, so they are perfect to put on a pen pal letter envelope. But yeah, I just thought that they were all so adorable, and as you know, I love the forest, I love things whimsical, so these were just perfect. And they are also pre-cut as well, which is amazing. And the thing that I really like is there's almost like different colorways of all the different mushroom houses and toadstools, so I can definitely use this all year round. There's definitely ones that lean more towards spring and ones that lean more towards autumn and summer. So yeah, they are so cute, and mushrooms are always great, so I now have plenty more cute mushroom stickers to add to things. And then this final washi tape I basically got because, I mean, I know they're meant to be like mice and dormouse and things like that, but they reminded me of my old hamster Hamlet because he was like a gingery brown one, and these are just so cute. So I feel like I don't need to say anything else about these other than they are adorable. So yeah, I'm very happy with these, and they are also pre-cut, which is amazing, and they will go with all the other washi tapes that I got as well. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed joining me today. I'm very excited to have you here to keep you company. You'll have to let me know what you were doing whilst you were watching, which one of these goodies was your favourite, and as I said, I'll link everything down below. And don't forget to use my discount code because it can be used with all the other promotions on journalsay, so it will work with everything else. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next one, and if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I will see you plenty more in the future.